Fans, as RWL Rage continues ladies division tag team action with the Japanese team of Hosakai Motota and Tia Suzuki, Kanari Doku, set to go up against Brooklyn von Braun and her tag team partner, Josie Jane.
Well, that's great. We haven't seen any of them for a long time.
This next ladies tag match, scheduled for one fall, with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way down the aisle, from Hokkaido, Japan, Hosakai Motota, and Tia Suzuki, Kanari Doku.
Alright, for those of you keeping score, that's Tia Suzuki on your left and Hosakai Motota on your right. Kanari Doku, which is pretty poison in Japanese, which is a kind of neat name really when you think about it. Whoever gave them that name was crackerjack. Oh, and here's the part everybody loves. Wally Cardell absolutely loves that part.
The name fits them like a latex glove, though. They're cute and everything, till they start chopping you up in the ring, and double teaming like crazy, and next thing you know, the opponent's like, what happened? Pretty Poison is known for pulling sudden wins from unexpected places.
Their opponents, from Syracuse, New York, Brooklyn von Braun, and, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Josie Jane.
Like their counterparts in the Canadian cartel, Brooklyn von Braun and Josie Jane, trained by Riley Flash at his wrestling academy up north. And Brooklyn and Josie, they go back a long way as a tag team.
They finish each other's moves, they finish each other's sentences. That's a team. I mean, they've been a partnership many, many years.
You guys know, I loves me some first-time encounters, and this is a match that's never, ever happened before, at least, as far back as I can remember. Am I right, Myron?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This match has never, ever been signed before. This is a first-time thing.
Which will certainly add a certain degree of zest to this particular ladies tag team matchup. Hosakai Motota and Josie Jane initiating this contest here. As referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell, the ladies come center ring, collar and elbow tie-up. Motota pushes Josie Jane into the opposing team's corner. Referee Walt Rothburn interceding here. We manage a clean break. They lock up again. Josie Jane behind with a rear waist lock. Hosakai Motota struggling to get free, but taken down by Josie Jane. And Hosakai Motota still trying to fight her way out of the hole. Josie Jane really holding on here. Motota back to her feet, goes around, rear waist lock, and takes her down on a count. Pretty impressive counter wrestling here. Josie Jane back to her feet and back into the headlock. And into a hip toss. That was a beautiful exchange. Josie Jane from behind with a kick and a punch. Motota quickly going behind with a counter. Whips Josie Jane to the Pretty Poison corner. And look at this. Hosakai Motota has her up, front slam. Off the middle rope, crossbody splash. Hosakai Motota knocking Josie Jane. As she, oh look at this, she's going to make her way up to the top rope again. And another high risker. Halfway across the ring, across the back of Josie Jane. Josie Jane counters with a knee to the head of Hosakai Motota. Motota counters with an arm drag. Hosakai Motota with a disrespectful slap to the face of Josie Jane. And here comes Tia Suzuki. Suzuki moves in. Josie Jane whipped out over the top rope onto the floor and to the feet of Hosakai Motota. Tia Suzuki joining Josie Jane on the outside, slams her into the apron. Quick counter from Josie Jane, escaping the suplex, a series of shots and kicks. Tia Suzuki counters. Josie Jane's got her up over the shoulders. Head first into the apron goes Tia Suzuki. The referee counting. Suzuki brought back to her feet by Josie Jane, rolled back inside the ring, and an elbow across the head as a parting shot. Josie Jane returning to the ring. Rounds up Tia Suzuki. Suzuki whipped to Team Brooklyn's corner. Josie Jane moves in, but counter kick by Tia Suzuki. Suzuki countered by Josie Jane. These girls are fast. Wow. Kick to the midsection. And a DDT out of no place from Josie Jane. Josie Jane countered by Tia Suzuki. Suzuki with a shot to the midsection. A nasty shot. And gouging the face of Josie Jane. Oh, and a stomp to the back of the head. Josie Jane now on the receiving end of the business here, as she's whipped into Pretty Poison's corner yet again. And here we go. Oh my, here we go. Tia Suzuki and Hosakai Matoda line tagging one another and putting those bare feet into the chest of Josie Jane.
This is a moment that Tony Atlas would have loved.
And here it is, the coup de grace. Right there. That drop kick. Assisted. Hosakai Matoda covers one. Oh, no, just the one. Josie Jane counters and slams Hosakai Matoda face first to the canvas. Steps out, and here comes Brooklyn Von Braun for the first time. Brooklyn takes her down with a low drop kick. Matoda rounded back up. Matoda counters, slams Brooklyn face down to the mat. Hosakai Matoda tagging in Tia Suzuki. Suzuki moves in on Brooklyn. Whips her into her team's corner, misses with the knee. Brooklyn taking full advantage of the mistake. And the same thing happens to her. Brooklyn Von Braun whipped over the top rope onto the outside with Tia Suzuki not far behind. Slam face down. Brooklyn Von Braun with a hard shot. Tia Suzuki has her up, and Brooklyn Von Braun with a counter again, evading the suplex, but a series of shots from Tia Suzuki. And whoa, head first into the ring post for Brooklyn Von Braun as the referee continues to count. Brooklyn Von Braun with a fireman's carry. Tia Suzuki with a hard shot up over the shoulders once more. And again, head first into the apron. Brooklyn Von Braun taking a beating on the outside at the hands of Tia Suzuki. Suzuki rounds her up. Brooklyn counters with a forearm. Up and over again. Tia Suzuki counters with an inverted DDT on the floor. Tia Suzuki rolling Brooklyn Von Braun back inside the ring. Brooklyn struggling to try and crawl to her corner, but no dice. Knee to the head from Brooklyn. Tia Suzuki could be in trouble here. Brooklyn stalking Tia Suzuki. And here it is. Oh, pump handle slam from Brooklyn Von Braun. Brooklyn escorting the unconscious Tia Suzuki towards her corner. She goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no. Tia Suzuki powers out. Here comes Josie Jane. Josie Jane doing a little bit of showboating here, but whoa! Arm drag by Tia Suzuki. Suzuki with a drop kick. Josie Jane with a right and a clothesline and another. And here we go. Josie Jane on fire here with a kick. Tia Suzuki gathered up again by Josie Jane. Josie Jane quickly countered by Tia Suzuki. Look at this, all the way up into a pinning powerbomb. 1, 2, but no. Josie Jane once more facing another near fall. Josie slams Tia Suzuki face down into the canvas. And here's Brooklyn Von Braun on the tag. Brooklyn, whoa, beautiful crossbody with a pin. 1, 2. Tia Suzuki powering out. A kick, a shot to the back of the head. Josie Jane showing Hosakai Matoda to the outside. Tia Suzuki pitched halfway across the ring by Brooklyn Von Braun. But the chaos now over. Brooklyn Von Braun swept down by Tia Suzuki. Suzuki with a spinning forearm. Brooklyn Von Braun gathered up again. What a nasty shot. And again gouging the face of Brooklyn Von Braun, followed up with a stomp to the back of the head. Tia Suzuki currently in charge of the situation here. Brooklyn Von Braun counters. Tia Suzuki winds up on the apron as Josie Jane comes in on the tag. Whoa, misses with the crossbody. As Tia Suzuki up over the shoulders. Has her all the way up in the powerbomb position. Whoa, no! Out she goes all over the floor from 10 feet up. Josie Jane. Are you kidding me? She is going all the way topside. Tia Suzuki back to her feet and a crossbody that fails to connect. Josie Jane paying the price on that high-risk maneuver. Josie rounds up Tia Suzuki. Slams her head right into the apron. Josie Jane doing a little bit of showboating here for the fans in the front row. Tia Suzuki counters, takes her down. The referee continuing to count. Josie Jane rolled back inside. Here comes Tia Suzuki. Misses with the stomp. Josie Jane with Tia Suzuki to the ropes. Hurricane Rana. And Josie Jane turning things around pretty quick here. Tia Suzuki on the ropes. Up and over. Out onto the apron. Here comes Josie Jane. Boom, shoulder. And both ladies ending up on the outside. How about this right here? Josie Jane rounds up Tia Suzuki. Slams her down. Whoa, look at this. Quick counter. Drop toe hold from Tia Suzuki. Suzuki countered by Josie Jane with an arm drag. This is, oh wow, what an intense matchup. Josie Jane with Tia Suzuki again slamming the head into the apron. Tia Suzuki countering Josie Jane quickly. Hard shot across the back of the head. Josie Jane finally getting Tia Suzuki back inside that ring. Another elbow parting shot as Josie Jane returns to the ring. A hard stomp across the back of Tia Suzuki. And so far, with the match just about halfway done, this one's been a pot boiler. Hard shot and spins her around. Josie Jane with a leg drop. Josie covers. 1, 2. But no, oh, we just lost the referee. Walt Rothburn taking a nasty shot to the head from Hosakai Matoda. Josie Jane retreating to a neutral corner here. But oh no, here it comes. Tia Suzuki in the biggest trouble of all. Here it comes. Boom! The knee across the head, up over the shoulders, and Josie Jane takes her down with a neckbreaker drop. And the referee, unconscious and unaware of all of it. Josie Jane goes for the cover as Walt Rothburn regains consciousness here. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? Walt Rothburn taken out by Hosakai Matoda with a second shot to the back of the head. Heaven only knows when we're going to get him back now. Tia Suzuki going for the cover, but there's no referee. Josie Jane still powers out a hard kick to the back. Josie Jane taken down with a vicious knee across the face. The referee finally back on his feet. 1, 2, 3, and Pretty Poison snatching one away from Team Brooklyn.
The time was 11 minutes and 51 seconds. Your winners, Kanari Doku.
Well, one thing is certain. We are going to have to start paying our ring officials hazardous duty pay. Referee taken down not once but twice in this matchup. And Walt Rothburn, much like Willie Johnson, catching a lot of hell in that ring.
And you talk about, Christy said earlier, about them pulling unlikely wins from unlikely places. Well, we just saw it. Brooklyn and Josie had things under control. Then we lost the referee and boom, it was gone. Taken away by Kanari Doku.
Indeed, it was a snatch of a victory, and we'll be back with more RWL Rage right after this.